Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about relationships. It's gonna be a little tough on the women and a little tough on men. So if you get so easily butthurt about being told the truth, I suggest you to skip this video. Don't even watch it because you're gonna get mad. Especially if you are watching this video with your significant other. I suggest you to turn it off and wait till that person leaves, okay? Anyways, so I am really tired of hearing all this I'm gonna start with the women, right? I'm tired of hearing a lot of women complain about, oh, like this type of man, all men are the same and this and that and blah blah blah. Well, let me tell you something. The reason why you think all men are the same is because that's the only type of man you are getting with. Okay, that's just the truth. No all men were made equal, right? We are all different. There's some good men out there, bad men, however you want to put it. Like there's some hardworking men, there's lazy men, there's lots of men out there that have nothing going for them. And let me take the turn here. And men have the wrong idea that a lot of men tend to think, oh, women only like jerks and like men that have nothing going for them and this and that. And the reason for that, let me tell you, what's really truth is not that women are driven to want to be with these type of men that have nothing going for them. The thing is that the thing that this type of men have is what the so-called good men don't have, and that is a purpose. Okay, a purpose. Whatever their purpose is, their necessities comes first. Okay, I'm not trying to say their significant other, the girlfriend, the wife has to come in second. No, but to these type of men, so many women complain about, the ones that are jerks and this and that. But the one thing they like about these men is that they have something going for them. Okay, they're on a mission, whatever their mission is. I don't care whether they just brag, they talk too much. Hey, they do a good job at it. Okay, and that's one thing that the so-called good men don't have. Okay, and I'm not trying to say you don't have to be, you gotta be a jerk, you this, and you don't have to be. I believe that you can still be a good man and have a purpose in life. Okay, but you can still be a badass in life. You just choose to be a good man. That's it. But the thing is that we all have the wrong idea about, you know what I'm saying, like getting with someone. This is the type of person I want to be with, and this and that. We have so many, we make so our expectations, okay, are so high. They're so high. But what are we putting in? What are we actually bringing in? What are we bringing in? What are we putting on the table, right? What are we actually offering? It's not about asking, okay? This is what I demand, and if the man that I want to be with doesn't have this, then I don't want to be with him. Okay, what about his requirements? Right? What about his needs? What about, not his needs, but his wants? Because to be with somebody, you gotta be fully committed. Okay, you have to commit. There has to be like a 50-50, okay? It's sometimes a 40-60, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times, men are expected a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? You have to start okay, as a man, okay, oh, you're supposed to initiate a conversation first. You gotta be the funny one. You gotta have a good job. You gotta make good money. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Good everything, okay? And if you don't have that, okay, she's not giving you her time or whatever, and she can't be with you. Okay, what about the man? What about the men out there? Okay, what do they get? Right? A lot of them, they even get ignored. They even get ghosted for giving their attention, for giving their everything. They're offering their everything, and they still get pooped on. But now, you know, what do they do for you? Okay? So okay, what does it want? It's not their fault. I'm not blaming it all on you women, okay? Don't start now. Don't get all emotional on me if you watch this video and you know me. Anyways, but okay. It's not, but I cannot totally blame it on the women, because if it's actually the man who's giving you everything you're asking for, and not even what you're asking for, he's just giving it to you, just doing everything and anything for you, okay? And at one point he stops, right? You got with him for whatever reason, okay? You got with a man, sure. He got the girl. You started a relationship. Now he stops doing all this crap. Now I want to say, men that did all these little things and tricks just to get with them women, okay, and now that they got a relationship, they got into a relationship with her, now they stopped it. Now I'm not giving them women the reason to complain, but they kind of have the right to complain, because the way you as a man started out in the relationship, you started out being somebody else completely different than who you really are, okay? So I can't really blame it on them, on the women. You know what I'm saying? Now you wanna be a man of value. You have to be, in order to be a man of value, you have to value yourself. Right? As a man, you gotta value your time, you gotta value your money, you gotta value everything. Let me give you a little tip of advice for all the men out there who's crying about, the women just don't like good guys. They like good guys, of course they do. They like to be treated well. But dude, you also need to be a good leader. You have to have a purpose in life. You have to know that you cannot just sit there, cry, complain, and demand. You have to work for the things you want in life, right? You want a decent woman. You want your woman to respect you. You gotta give her something to respect, right? And it goes, it's a two-way street. Now women want their man to treat her, let's say, to treat them like queens. Oh, I'm the queen of the house, should be treated like a queen. Okay, then behave like one. Right? You want your man to respect you, give him something to respect. Come on. Right? It's not a competition here. It's not like, okay, I did something for you, so now I'm gonna rub it on your face. Now you do something for me. No. It's all about giving. It's all about being grateful. Having gratitude in your life. As a man, if I live in gratitude, I'm always gonna be giving, and giving feels so good, guys, right? But women also need to learn that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not all don't know it. Not all of them. No, they all do know it, but they're being mistreated, right? They're being shown the type of man that doesn't even exist, right? You want to be a man, you gotta behave like a man, right? So, and then again, as a man of value, if you're a nice, good man, but you also know yourself that you are a badass, okay? You need to, as a badass, as a good alpha male, you need to know when, how, and when to walk away. Okay, red flags, they show up. They're all over the place. Red flags, right? For men, and when a lot of men see those red flags, okay, on whoever they want to give with, the girl, right? So they see those red flags and they let them slide. Why? Because of we're a little dumb because because we go by looks. Okay, we go, okay, I'm gonna let this one slide because she's pretty, because she's pretty, because she's pretty. Can't do that, guys. You're gonna be unhappy. You cannot judge a book just by its cover, like what they say, right? They're right by saying that because it is right. But, and the same goes the other way. So the same goes the other way when, you know, when men or women are judging a good man. Okay, judging, saying, okay, he's such a nice guy, and he can be a man. There can be a man. You can be a nice guy, but you can also be a nice, good, badass alpha male, because they are out there. They are out there. I'm telling you. Anyways, so but we need. What we need to do is stop crying and start behaving like how, and realize who we are. We instead of pointing fingers, you know, pointing out too many fingers to, oh, it's because of him, because of her, because of that. What about start pointing fingers at ourselves, right? And say, you know what? I didn't get this because of me. I didn't get that because of that. Right? It's always point your fingers at you and say, there's no way things could have been different, things, because you gotta start taking, you gotta grab the bull by its horns, right? You gotta take at some point in your life, you gotta start taking decisions that even you yourself, you're not gonna like him, right? As a nice guy, as a badass guy, you gotta take those decisions. And if neither one of the two in a relationship takes him, then the two of you are gonna suffer. That's just how it is. Okay, I don't care what anyone else thinks. This is what I believe in. There has to be, you know, work from both ends. You cannot pull one way and she cannot pull the other way. You two gotta start working together, because if one person at the beginning of the relationship starts putting out too much and this and that, and only tries to please the other person, makes the other person the happiest person in the whole world, the one person who's doing everything and anything to make the other person happy, that's the only person who's gonna be unhappy since day one. They're not being happy since day one. You have to open your eyes. You got to realize, hey, I'm not being happy. I said right now, right? It's not a competition. Okay, he's not reaching out to me now. I'm going to wait too long. I'm going to wait weeks or days. I'm going to ignore him because this and that. And him the other way. It's a give and take. You get what you work for. And if you ain't getting what you working for, then why are you still working towards it? You gotta leave it alone, right? If you believe in your heart that you have to walk away, but you say, oh, because I love him so much, I love her so much, I can't live there. Yes, you can. Shut up. You can. You can be happy. But somebody has to make a decision. If you two want to stay together, the two of you have to say yes. Right? But neither one is supposed to beg the other person. You're not supposed to beg the other person for attention. You can't. Whether it's the man to a woman, yes, and from a woman to a man, neither one is supposed to beg for attention. I don't care who you are, how busy your life is. There's always time, okay? Because for as long as there is life, as long as you are alive, there's time, right? We make time for priorities, right? And we make those priorities. We come up with those priorities, right? We get hungry. We might starve, yes, but we are never gonna allow ourselves to starve to death. Why? Because at some point we're gonna say, you know what? Screw this. Screw everything else. I gotta eat. And you know what? And that's how that's how we feel when we make those decisions. Like when you're hungry, you say, I gotta do it now. I gotta eat now. So whatever it is you decide to do when you are with someone, you have to take that decision, okay? For yourself, not for the other person. You cannot make anybody do whatever you want the other person to do. And if you are doing that, then you are being emotionally controlling. And that's not healthy for neither one of the two. So if you can learn something from this, you know, I know I'm a little all over the place today because I get all sorts of thoughts at once, and I gotta start putting, you know, I gotta work on putting things together a little better. But you got my point. So if you learn anything from this, I mean, great. If you're mad at me, great. Because it was not directed to, it was not intentionally this video made to make you happy. Nothing I say is gonna make anybody happy, ever. And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because you asked me for honesty, I'm gonna give you honesty. Same thing in a relationship. You gotta ask for honesty. For as scared as you are to ask those questions, those questions have to be asked. Okay, why are you doing this to me? What's going on? I don't feel you the same. I don't feel your energy. Don't ignore those so-called red flags. Bring them up. Be a normal human being and communicate. Okay, what's going on? Communicate in the beginning of their relationship, because then those unhealthy and unhappy thoughts become chronic to the point where they just they're stuck in your head and in your heart. At some point, it just linger in your head. They're just running around in circles, but you never said anything about it. So it's not the other person's fault. You're allowing it. So dude, she's doing this to you because you're allowing it. He's doing this to you because you're allowing it, right? Unless you're slow in the head and you're really that. I mean, I think everybody is smart. Okay, we're not stupid. We know what we're doing. We are either, you know, allowing ourselves to be played, or we are playing the other person, right? But how come we come up with a game and say, okay, why don't the two of us play as a team, right? That's just something to think about, guys. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.